So what does the positive environment have to do with joy? Positiveness and joyfulness has to do with you must create that physical lighting up, that brightening up that you feel, right? And so product placement, I sent my child, an 8-year-old, to Brave Feats. And a big factor why I chose Brave Feats, right, is the environment just lights you up. I remember there was artificial grass, there was a beautiful painted mural, and it wasn't just about the physical setup. You could tell the people wanted to be there, the teachers wanted to be there, and they have that light that's coming out from them saying yeah, we enjoy this place, we want to enjoy your kids. And I was looking for a space that my kid could stay in joy even as she entered primary school, which is stressful, right? Because it's not preschool. Preschool, very happy. Go primary school, suddenly oh my goodness, why is the classroom not colorful anymore, right? Yeah, so I really appreciate that intervention you created.
Some of these things are not so tangible.
Yeah.
So I'm glad a parent like Xiao can see that, lightness, in the space and from the teachers. Yeah. But these are not tangible things. And I think we are such a structured society, right? Yeah. That people will say, so what exactly will I be getting? So we also needed to support our beliefs with some theoretical underpinning and so on. But it does make sense. Yeah. I think a lot of time going back to first principles are really important to guide us. Yeah. So we started off with the idea of positive education. Yeah. Understanding a little bit more about Montessori, which really the fundamental of Montessori is to respect the child. Yes. Right? Yes. And that actually also guides us in all the programs, processes. So sometimes it's not just the program, but even allowing a child to get food for himself or herself. Yeah. It's part of that process to develop that confidence and independence, to allow the child to choose the program in the afternoon.
And I think the very basic foundation for people to be engaged, including ourselves, is to have the choice. Mm-hmm. Is to have the freedom to choose. Yes. As simple as that. And therefore, we implemented that. Yeah. So at the start of the week, every Monday, our children will be shared the coming week from Tuesday to Friday, what you can do. And each children will sign up. Yeah. And usually they will ask their friends from other groups to sign up certain days for certain activities. Yeah. And we also give the children the choice of not to sign up for anything. I think just accepting and hearing their voice also help them to grow up as adults to listen to other people's voices. Yes. I find that our Brave Feats children are very interested to doing is always designing and innovating products for other children, by children. They love to do it. Yeah. So the past 3 years, they have been pushing out different products, such as their own in-house board games, their own in-house orientation book that they feel will provide to other children, And the latest one, they want to reach out to the community. Our latest project is actually a cafe. I was inspired after watching the movie about democratic schools around the world.
Right? Yes. School circles.
School circles.
That's what it's called. Okay.
Yes, school circles, yes. And I was inspired by that movie. And I wonder how does that look like in Brave Feats. I think the first few questions I asked the children is, can you share with me what are some of the things that you hope to create? Yeah. And that went on, I think 1 or 2 meetings and all. And eventually it went on to something that they would like to serve the community in common ground. Yeah. And they suggested a cafe as well. And I said, great. I said, I love it. And then so that started. Yeah. So it was a huge experiment for themselves and me because I started to try to learn how to be a democratic educator. I must say it's really not easy. I constantly have to go back and to understand better how to facilitate, because it's a facilitation work. It's holding space, even if it takes long.
It's supporting democracy.
Correct. So
a
therefore,
long and arduous journey.
Correct. And actually teaching our children, it's not about the majority wins. And that is the key thing that I learned in this movie. And as I was researching on this, it's not like, let's say between the three of us, if two of us says we want to go and eat McDonald's later. So 2 versus 1. Okay, majority wins. Let's go McDonald's. It's not like that. It's about listening to everyone's voices, and the person that is odd one out shouldn't feel odd. And shouldn't feel like, okay, lor, I will.
I love that because you're different, but you're still okay.
And also the one that is not, let's say, agreeing to a certain solution, they need to convince the person why is this good, or the person need to share with them why they really think this is not working, and they find a common ground.
Yes.
And that's what I feel like it was very powerful. And it was an experiment that started with, I think, 4 upper Ps. And slowly it became a lot of people are interested. And it's now a 20 manpower team, and they are having some struggles about hierarchy, or they're having some struggles about manpower issues or roles, you know, and they're like, okay, I think we really need a meeting, Miss Shaina, or we need to sort this out, or what. So it's fun. And I think that it is a project that excites me, or also excites fellow educators who are passionate about children being joyful or hearing children's voices. Then this is something that I would like to ask parents and educators as well, that if you guys feel joyful in certain things and you actually exuberate that, I'm sure the children will also feel the same way. But if you do not feel that way, please don't expect the child to feel excited and joyful about certain things.
No, absolutely. Because like joy is about like that connection, that physical lighting up. And if the teacher is not feeling the physical light up, the parent's not feeling that physical light up, the kid can't catch that. There's a physicality about that joy and empowerment. And I love that the empowerment and the joy that your parents invested in you is coming out to be given to other kids, right, who are needing to hear it from their environment. And that's like really lovely.